you've managed to pass your opponent's guard, or maybe you've thrown them, you've landed mounted upon them, right? Now, as is the case with all, like, maybe just is the case with life, what you do depends on what is happening. You see what I mean? You don't just do whatever you want. So when I'm like refereeing at tournaments, sometimes the guy on the bottom has his arms like down like this, and the coach is yelling, arm bar, yell arm bar. Arm bar. And I'm like, there's no, yell it again, arm bar. This is not arm bar time. You see what I mean? So it's not about what your coach is yelling, it's about what is available to you. And here, when a person's like doing this, is this arm bar time? No. This is totally choke time. Yeah, because his neck is wide open. You see what I mean? But then when the coach yells, choke him. Choke. He does this. And now, is this choke time? No, now this is armbar time. You see what I mean? So one, as the coach, have code words. You know? Yell at him things like, do the aluminum handshake. I know that aluminum handshake is armbar, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? Anyway, whatever. Let's start with the first thing. So he's doing this or whatever. His neck is wide open, okay? Now again, I referee a lot. And I see people do this all the time where they put the first hand into choke, and then the guy tucks his chin, and then the second hand does this, and then he spends 6 minutes burning off the guy's eyebrows. You know what I mean? Which is not, and then afterwards, this guy has one eyebrow, because it's not, you're not choking him. You choke him squeezing his neck. Okay, so 4 fingers in, open it, thumb in, and then put up his chin. Duck your head, Max. He can't duck his chin. See? So, here, open, thumb in, under the chin. Put your head back down. He can't. Now, the other hand, should this go over the top, or should this go under the bottom? Under, right? And you can do the thumb, right? Or if you want, you can do the fingers, right? And now, you put your tummy in the, see this space here where I'm putting my head? Here? That's where you put your tummy. You fill the top of the hourglass. You know the hourglass has that shape, right? So, thumb, other hand in here, and then fill the top of the hourglass. And then look how motivated he is to tap. You see what I mean? Right, so again, from here, open it, you put the thumb in, you bump the chin. He can't duck his head now, he can't turtle his head and go back into the shell. You see what I mean? And then this hand here, it can be either thumb if you wish, or it can be fingers if you wish, and then put your tummy in the top part of the hourglass. You see what I mean? And he's very motivated to tap. Questions on that? Are we cool? Great. Go! So, as I said previously, what you do is dependent on what is available. You know what I mean? Like my analogy is you never order the mixed soup. McDonald's doesn't serve soup. You go in and you say, I'll have the soup. They don't have it. No matter how bad you want it, it's not available. There's no mixed soup. You know what I mean? So, if your coach is yelling armbar, and his hands are down like this is not armbar time. Get a new coach, right? This is choke time. If your coach is yelling choke, also get a new coach. He's not telling the guy on the bottom what you're going to be doing. He should be yelling, do the aluminum handshake, which code words, right? Okay. But that being said, what if your coach yells choke, right? Yell choke.
Choke.
Right. And then guy on the bottom, hears that and does this. Is it choke time? No, it's armbar time, right? Now, we all know if I'm like punching the guy or spitting on him and he's putting his hands straight up, this is obviously armbar time. You know what I mean? But let's say we're at a jiu-jitsu tournament and the guy's doing this. My coach yelled choke. He's defending the choke by putting his hands up like this. Can I choke him now? No, he's defending the choke because my coach yelled choke and he heard it, right? It's armbar time. Which arm do I attack? The one that's on the bottom or the one that's on top? Totally the one that's on top. Yeah. How do I do this? It's by moving my hips up to here. Put your arms back down again, Max. He can't. Yeah, he can't. I'm now occupying his armpits. I use the hairy bits analogy. My hairy bits and his hairy bits. You know what I mean?
Dude.
But now I'm dead on to the guy, right? So what do? I want to turn. I want to be here. See? And now this is done. This is DUM done. Right? And now I can go under, I attack it, this leg goes over the face before I fall back. I'll yell this to the world. Before I fall back, I put the leg over the face, then I fall back, and then with the thumb up, knees together, feet down, this, and I lift my hips a little bit. That's the armbar. I see so many people that, the armbar is there, and they don't even do this properly, but then they fall back before and then the guy comes up. You know what I mean? No. Yeah, DUM. So he's doing this, right? I move my hairy bits up into his hairy bits, right? And then I turn, put my heel in his ear, put my knee in his ear, like so. And now, while sitting on him, I can lean towards his legs, which makes this leg nice and light. Put it over his face. And then I fall back, knees together, heels in, thumb up, and then lift your hips a little bit, and that's it. DUM done. Questions on that? So if he's defending, if he's like this, is this armbar time? No, this is choke time. Someone else choke, he does this. What time is it now? It's armbar time. Which arm do I attack? Yeah, the one on top. Okay, cool, go! Again, what you do is dependent on not just what he's doing, but the environment you're in. And one of the really frustrating things about teaching jiu-jitsu is there's many different kinds. There's jiu-jitsu for self-defense, there's jiu-jitsu for mixed martial arts, there's jiu-jitsu for sport, and that branches off into gi, no-gi, and then the no-gi has like all kinds of different rules. Some things like EBI are sub-only, some things like ADCC, there's, for the first 5 minutes, there's no points, then there's points, you know what I mean? So it depends not only what your opponent is doing, but the situation you're in, right? And in a mixed martial arts fight, when you mount a guy, blast him, just blast him. The percentage of TKO win is way higher than the percentage of submission win. You know what I mean? You follow me? And hit him, and then also yell at the referee, he's out, even if he's not out.
Yeah.
Right? Also, in a sportive environment, IBJJF rules, if I got here, I have minimum 4 points. I get 4 points for mounting. Maybe I passed his guard, 3, now I have this, 4, maybe I had knee on belly, that's 2. Now I'm up, like 7, 8, 9, nothing. And I look over at the clock, there's really I don't have to submit him to win. Even if my coach is yelling armbar, I can just chill. And you can't get, in IBJJF rules, you cannot be called for stalling from mount or back. You can't, you're at the top of the mountain, where are you supposed to go? You see what I mean? And probably he's trying to escape, so I can spend, there's 40 seconds left, I don't have to armbar. But if through some miracle, I've gotten mounting the guy, but I'm down, I have 4 and he has 12. Now, okay, fine. It's time to submit the guy. You see what I mean? Or if it's an EBI event or what have you. So my point is, right, your technique is based on what is available and what is the situation you're in. That dictates what you should be doing. You see what I mean? Right? Anyway. Let's say he's covering up. He's doing this, right? He's doing this, okay? Maybe because you're hitting or he's spitting on him or whatever. You know what I mean? He's covering him, okay? This could totally be armbar. You could totally do this and go for the armbar, and here you are. No problem. You see what I mean? Well, let's just say this guy is, he's a big guy. You don't want to, relinquish or whatever. He's doing this maybe because you're hitting him or whatever. So this one allows you to stay on top of him, but also, or maybe you heard him earlier talking about how his right shoulder is, he was telling his friend, I hope no one attacks my right shoulder. You're like, ting, So what do? He's covering up, right? You push down on both sides, like this, right? 2 hands on one side. Your elbow goes to his ear, right? This one here now goes under and on top, and this one over here hooks on this side. You see what I mean? Because all my weight's over here, I have to be holding on here. You see? I'm going to put my head down on it, and I do a shoulder lock. Other side, he's here, right? Maybe you heard him say it was this would be his right shoulder. Heard him say earlier, my right shoulder's messed up. Oh, no one attacks it. Right? So, 2 hands push it down, your elbow goes by his ear, and then On this side, you hook. Because if you don't, your leg's nice and light, you might put it, see, and then Maz is on your back, and you get all kinds of problems. You know? So, just covering up, push, elbow, hook here, and then this hand here, you can slide it this way and rotate it, or you can just put it under. But then put your head on it. Because if you leave it up, the other hand might come over and gouge out your eyes. Gouge out my eyes. Ah! So if your head goes here, and then this happens. Okay?